Arg ahoy there, mateys, and welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 25. We be the Pittsburgh Pirates under the managerial leadership of Captain Jack Sparrow, and we had a terrible string of luck in our last video. If you guys have not watched that one yet, watched a couple of heartbreaking losses for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We did everything right except win the game. And we're going to hopefully fix some of those things coming up in this video here. I'm starting on this screen because as I started the next video to do some research in what I wanted to do, I noticed that Jack Suwinski is coming off the IL. So even though Ji-Hwan Bae has been a bummer thus far this season, I'm actually going to demote our good friend Jake Lamb here. I was debating between him and Connor Joe. The only reason I'm leaning to demote him over Joe, even though Connor Joe's had a terrible season thus far, is Connor Joe does bring me some right-hand bat versatility. And if you look at our lineups here, we have Bae. So if we drop Joe and Suwinski gets called up, most of our bench depth is going to be left-handed hitters. So because of that, I am just going to opt to send Jake Lamb down. It's not a huge decision one way or the other. He refuses to be demoted. So I'm just going to, let's see, waive and designate for assignment. Peace out, buddy. And we're going to call up Jack Suwinski. Okay. So no sweat off our backs thus far. I have also done, since starting this last video, I was looking around and if I can figure out which screen is the correct screen to go to, I made an executive decision and actually called up, do I see, where is he? Jared Jones. I called Jared Jones up from AA to AAA. He was having a good AA season, as you see there, pitching .329, 81 strikeouts through 68 and a third inning. So give him the chance to go a little higher. I demoted someone not important, so it doesn't really matter. But I was checking through everyone else. I was kind of debating calling Solometo up, but he's not doing quite well enough to warrant the call-up yet. Maybe if he has a good next start. Bubba Chandler's still leaving a lot to be desired in the A+ level. But I think I'm happy with those decisions. Skenes is probably going to be called up after his next start here. But I'm going to jump right into gameplay action, and we're going to go head-to-head against Yamamoto and the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 1 of this. We'll see if we can fit two in here. Game 1 of this double header, and it's going to be Mitch Keller, our ace, who has been pretty bad thus far, but had a good start in his last appearance. And I forgot to put Suwinski into my lineup, so I'm just going to manually do that right now. I think I will actually have him play in place of Olivares, even though Josh Palacios has had a rough start to the season. I'll keep him at the one spot. We'll put Nick Gonzalez hitting 2. Andrew McCutcheon's had a rough start to the season thus far. We'll put Jack Suwinski batting 5th, and then let's go Henry Davis, who's Connor Joe's playing 1st in place of Rowdy Tellez. I don't know about that. We'll get Tellez in there. And how about that? Yamamoto. All right, let's go ahead and start this game. Feeling pretty bad about this one, honestly, but we are at home. We've done pretty well. I mean, we got obliterated by Spencer Strider. Hoping for not a similar result against an elite pitcher, but we'll see. We'll see how the bats do today. Hopefully some big things are in store for Jack Suwinski in his return. All right. So a leadoff single to start the game for the Dodgers. And here comes Shohei Ohtani. Hitting off the chain so far this year. I'll take just the single there. But obviously a terrible start thus far. And that is 3 straight hits. All right up the middle. It's looking really similar to the Blue Jays game, I think. Not the Blue Jays game we had. It was the Tigers game. I just crushed us with single after single, and looks like it's going to happen again. So should keep him honest there, but what's that? 4 straight singles now. Worth a visit to the mound. And are we going to get... Thought we had 2 there. But I'll take at least 1. Big Willie style up. Got the strikeout. Love that. Max Muncy coming up. I think I'm going to intentionally walk him just to get the force out everywhere. And... a hit batter brings in run number 3 of the inning. And that should end it, but he goes through all 9 batters, gives up 3 runs. At least the Dodgers leave the bases loaded, but not a great start to the game. And it looks like it's not going to be a great start going in the other direction, as I'm anticipating a Josh Palacios strikeout. Oh, he actually made contact right up the middle. There you go. I think we can turn this into a double here, because I am stealing. Chuck swing for strike 1. Keeping him honest. I'll swing away at this point. Gonzalez strikes out. Terrible. Did we get it? We got it. There you go. All right. Let's see what we can do with that. Another strikeout. Yikes. O'Neal Cruz. Is Yamamoto going to strike outside? He does. So 3 strikeouts for Yamamoto. A good start to the game for the Dodgers, and Mitch Keller's going to get traded. That is going to be the story of this month. We are going to trade Mitch Keller. I have officially decided it. This is abysmal. 3-run home run, and Mitch Keller is going to get pulled from this game. Holy moly, this is about as bad as it's been for us in any game this season. All right, Marco Gonzalez warming up. I believe Mitch Keller is rocking a 27 ERA right now in this game, with 2 hit batters. Another hit. Man at the corners now with 2 outs. The 10th base runner in just 2 innings. I guess I'll give him this last righty. Got a strikeout. There you go. So it's going as bad as it can for us. Let's see if we can get anything going. So we're going to knock it a strikeout at least. Ground out to second for Rowdy Tellez. Here comes Henry Davis. 1-0 count, and it looks like it might fall in. It does. Little Texas Leaguer out to left field, and we have our first base runner of the inning with Jack Suwinski up. Oh, makes contact deep in the gap. Could be a home run, and it is over the wall. Put 2 on the board for the Bucks. What a comeback for Jack Suwinski after spending 60 days on the IL. Doing damage immediately. So there you go. A little bright spot in this game thus far. Still down 4 runs. But 2 is better than 0. And Andrew McCutcheon, who's been ice cold of late, will just fly out to left. And that ends the inning. All right, so in comes Marco Gonzalez. Not doing well, but can't do much worse than Mitch Keller was doing. Maybe not. Maybe he can do worse. Immediately hits a batter, and then I think he follows that up with a 2-run home run. And things are looking dire in this game. Let's see if we can hold him under 20. So he struck out Shohei. Love to see that. Freddie Freeman grounds out to shortstop, and everything's turning up bucks now. Wow, 3 straight outs. So even though he gave up the 2-run homer, 3 quick outs to end the inning after that. Probably the least painful inning we've had all game, which is saying a lot. All right, so another single for Palacios. He's been a single machine so far. I think his slugging percentage is like under 4. If we look at him, yeah, let's take a look at him. This a 350 slugging percentage. His OPS is 674, but he has the second highest batting average on our team. So he's just all singles. So we're sending him. Gotta send him. If he gets caught, it doesn't even like matter. We just need guys. Yeah, he's caught. Oh, all right. Nick Gonzalez, 1-2 count. Striking out for the second time in this game. Brian Reynolds up. Another 1-2 count. Makes contact, so no strikeout for him, but nothing doing. 3 up, 3 down, though. One of those outs was technically my fault. And it has been all Dodgers here in PNC Park in Game 1 of this video. And not to be unexpected. I mean, the Dodgers are, I think, the second best team in the pros through the season right now. 4-pitch walk by Marco Gonzalez. So maybe he can be worse than what we were getting out of Mitch Keller there. Get Lauer warming up in the bullpen. Could be a double play here. And they turn it. There you go. Excuse me. Got something stuck in my throat. So, wow, 0 runs given up in that inning. Way to go, guys. That's as good as it's going to get in this game, I think, for us. O'Neal Cruz making contact, and he's on board. So another leadoff single. 3 innings we've started off with a leadoff single. And in the inning that we didn't start off with a leadoff single, that was the only inning we actually got a run. We'll send O'Neal Cruz here. Hopefully they're not up to our game. Not enough jump to go. Full count to Rowdy Tellez, and that is going to be a double play. 4-6-3 to put him away. Henry Davis takes the walk there. And now here comes Jack Suwinski back up. Hit that 2-run homer in his last at-bat. This time grounds out to the pitcher. And we are still down 6 runs through 4. See how long Gonzalez gets through this, but the next hit he surrenders. We're going to just probably go to Lauer. He'll do some mop-up duty. Since I don't think we're going to get back into this one. The Shohei Kid. That's gone. So Shohei Ohtani, who I believe is leading the majors in home runs. That's number 25 for him. And Freeman making contact. All right, so let's go find Eric Lauer. See if he's ready. He's ready. See ya. And he's going to walk his first batter. Oh, no, actually made contact. Not going to be playable for Suwinski out there in right. 2 men on. Walks, the bases loaded. And at this point, it's just, we got to end this game. So we will get the third out here. Nice easy grounder to O'Neill Cruz. Puts it away. Only 1 run surrendered on the solo shot by Shohei Ohtani. And we are halfway through this game. This is a slow, slow death for the Pittsburgh Pirates in game 1 of this series. All right, Andrew McCutchen grounds out to third for out number 2. Josh Palacios, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And that'll be 2 for 3 now as he flies out to left field. Easy play. And the Dodgers remain up 7 after 5. Pardon me. So we had a rain delay. Just trying to figure out what the heck was going on there. Coming out of the rain delay, Lauer starts with a strikeout. Maybe this rain delay is exactly what we needed. Excuse me. There's a Suwinski's on board. Got something going here. I think I'm going to send him. And I think we got a successful stolen base out of that one. Perfect. Runner in scoring position for Yasmani Grandal, who takes the 4-pitch walk. Connor Joe up now, who's had a disaster of a season coming off the bench. Makes contact, though, and that should be an RBI. It will bring Suwinski in. All right, now here comes Josh Palacios. The single king. Not a single that time, though. That's a strikeout. And here comes Ji Hwan Bae with 2 outs. Full count. Ooh, strikes out. It looked outside and low. But again, it's just a simulation. What do I know? Paul Skenes coming into the third now. And ground out to Ji Hwan Bae. Second batter of the inning. Full count right up the middle. I think that's going to be the first hit of the game for Minnesota. And Gene Segura has done the first damage to Paul Skenes in his pro career. And that follows up with a ground into double play. 5-4-3. Skenes escapes danger, and he is having a great debut. Exactly what we were hoping for. And the bats, not necessarily coming through in a big way, but 2 runs has us in the lead. Brian Reynolds responded with a ground out to first base, and O'Neill Cruz with an out to center field, so neither recapping their quality first inning hits. Rowdy Tellez flies out to first, and that'll end the third inning. All right, Paul Skenes coming in for the 4th. Immediate contact, but it's a fly out. He's being very efficient, too. He's had a lot of first guy contact into outs. But now here we're going to have a rain delay. Never like to see that. Strikes out Royce Lewis. Wallner up, full count here, just after I praised him for being efficient. But he gets the strikeout there. And through 4, he is looking sharp. Brian Hayes flying out up to second base. Looks like it's actually going to be the shortstop Royce Lewis who gets it. Jack Suwinski up second. 1-1 count. Makes contact, and that's a... Whoa! Thought it was going to be a single up the middle, but then it shot out into right field foul territory. But he is on board. We'll send him again. Made it to second easily the last time, and he'll make it second not quite as easily this time, but still made it. Grandal, that should get through. It might be an RBI. Yeah, there you go. So plates 1. Our third run of the game. Grandal makes it up to second base. Still have a runner in scoring position for Connor Joe. But he strikes out looking. And Josh Palacios with the full count here. Takes the walk. Griffin Jacks has now come in. And Ji Hwan Bei, 0-1 count. Pitch coming. Makes contact. Going to fall down into right field. Could be a double here as it bounces right over into the foul gap near the foul pole. And Palacios plates. They clears the bases. And we are up 5-0 now. Brian Reynolds to the warning track. Ooh. I think Kepler got it. Yeah, what a spectacular grab for him. And so now it is 5-0 Pittsburgh Pirates. We've been waiting for a game like this for a while here. And here comes that rain delay. Really killing Skenes' momentum here. Buxton makes contact over to short, though. O'Neal Cruz easily gets it. Edouard Julien makes contact up to second. Bay puts him away. It's a good defense playing behind Skenes in this one. 4 strikeouts through 4 2/3. That, I think, is going to be a double out into the opposite field left gap. So the first runner in scoring position Skenes has had all day. Kepler coming in hot. He has been the best player for the Twins now, both offensively and defensively. And Carlos Santana, who I think that might be an RBI. Play to the plate. Gets through. Yeah, that is the first run of the game. First run against Paul Skenes ever. And we got to get someone going. Oof. It's a tough situation. Here's Chapman. We'll get going. Got the out, so gets out of it. Might not have much more left in the tank than that. O'Neal Cruz makes contact right over to Kepler again, who grabs it. First out. Rowdy Tellez up now. 1-1 count. And that should fall in. Soft single right over Willie Castro's head. Brian Hayes up now. And right up the middle again. Another easy single. Ooh, what? What just happened? So I don't know why he went. I guess there was some type of weird error situation. But Tellez did advance over to third, I guess. Suwinski here. 2-2 count right up into the middle and center field. That's going to be off the wall. An RBI double for Jack Suwinski. Sliding in nice and easy. And we at least make up for that run that Skenes gave up. Yasmani Grandal, who has 1 RBI in this ballgame. Trying to make it 2. Shoots that up the middle, and I think it will be 2. Suwinski should be able to beat that one home. And he does. So another single into an RBI into a double for Yasmani Grandal. Connor Joe makes contact. Should be an out into left field, and it is. Wallner easily gets under it. And through 5, it has been all Bucks. Only the 3rd inning did we not plate a run. All right, so Paul Skenes will probably be his last batter, and it is. That's a walk. Get Chapman back up there really fast, and I'll visit. Yeah, all right. So here comes Aroldis Chapman to spell him. 5 strong innings, though. Only 1 run allowed. And let's see if these guys can save it for him. I guess hold it for him, right? Is that the term? Chapman gets through the side. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that is the 6th inning. See if he can give us the 7th, too. Palacios makes contact out to 3rd, and that's going to be an error by Gene Segura. So we now have a base runner, and let's send him. Keep the pressure high. They're going to keep him honest over there, Jay Jackson. Bay flies out to the catcher in foul territory, and it's actually Segura who chases it down. I guess he was trying to make up for that error he committed earlier. Brian Reynolds up. Had a good day swinging the bat. Not this time, though. Was that a ground into a double play? It looked like both guys were safe, but sometimes the simulation doesn't look accurate. We'll have to deal. It's a terrible at bat for him, but what can you do? Oh, that one got through. I was hoping it wasn't. So a single for Julian. And, ooh, he's going to steal. Was not expecting that. Yes, Luis Ortiz would be our next least tired pitcher. So we'll look to him. Aroldis Chapman gets the strikeout there. We'll visit the mound just to see. He's nearing the tipping point, but he's got 1 more batter left in him. Maybe not. Walks Carlos Santana on 4 pitches. We'll give him Segura, and then we'll probably... yeah, I'll give him Segura, and then we'll give him the hook. Strikes him out. So, good decision by me, I guess. And through 6.5. It is still all Pirates. O'Neal Cruz strikes out to start the 7th, followed by Rowdy Tellez. Flies out to the infield. Go ahead and just sit him so he doesn't tire out. Key Brian Hayes with the full count. Makes contact. Should be an out, though, up into center field. And it is. Easily put away by Byron Buxton. And through 7, it is 7-1. And here comes Luis Ortiz to spell Aroldis Chapman, who gave us 2 good innings. Love to see that. And 1 away. Already a good start for Luis Ortiz. Willie Castro up 2nd. 0-2 count. Strikes him out on the corner. And Royce Lewis up next. 1-2 count. Pitch incoming. Strikeout, but it's wild. Yeah, luckily Grandal puts him away, though. And let's see if we can do any more damage here. Suwinski with the full count to start the bottom of the 8th. Striking out Yasmani Grandal. 3-1 count. And takes the walk. Connor Joe following him. Who, for as much smack as I've been talking about him in this game, has had a pretty good game so far. But I think that's his 3rd hit, right? Check out the box score. 2nd hit. 2 for 4. Josh Palacios. That's Caleb Thielbar. It's a grounder right back to the pitcher. He makes it, though. And that'll load the bases up. With 1 out and Ji Hwan Bei up. And that walks in a run. Good patience at the plate. Gives us our 8th run of the game. Puts us up by 7. Brian Reynolds now up with the bases loaded. And 2-2 count. Makes contact. Shoots it over to first. They get the runner out at home. And they did not get him over at first. So they can't turn the double play. O'Neal Cruz. Let's see if he can get a grand slammy. Nope. He gets a strikeout. 13 hits through 8 innings of hitting is the best we've seen of the Pittsburgh Pirates all season. Paul Skenes is the savior. It's official. It's all going according to plan, guys. Luis Ortiz. Ooh, that one made it through. Past our Gold Glove third baseman, Key Brian Hayes. Guess he's not winning a Gold Glove this year, is he? All right, Buxton up at second base. Julien grounds out to first, and we are 1 out away from securing this victory. Walks Kepler. And that's going to be it. So big win for the Bucks. Big win for Paul Skenes. Every player in the lineup got a hit. Love to see it. Suwinski 3 for 4 with an RBI, 3 runs scored. Yasmani Grandal, surprisingly the player of the game. And Paul Skenes, there's his final line. 4 strikeouts through 5 innings. Gave up 1 earned, 3 hits, and a walk. So his whip was a .8, I believe. And good follow-up to our loss against the Dodgers. Go ahead and simulate this last game against the Twins and then wrap this video up and give our pitchers a chance to rest. So we pick up another win. This time it was Mitch Keller, who went 8 2/3, only giving up 1 run, and gave David Bednar the save, even though we won 5-1. So I'm not sure how that was a save situation. The bases must have been loaded, which doesn't make sense. I guess 6 walks. Did he walk? Wow, so he must have had like a mammoth game there. Let's check out this game log. So yeah, walk. So I guess going into that, if he had 6 walks, he pitched so he was going for a no-hitter, right? I just pieced that together. So, wow. So after all the smack I talked about him, almost pitched a no-hitter, but still, he's had a rough season. It took him 135 pitches to get there. The one nice thing about that, though, is our bullpen was running on fumes, and he saved them a lot of extra work. So there you go. So got pulled to save the game. All things considered, I think that's a great game for us, though Brian Reynolds got injured running the bases. Let's see if that's a serious injury. That is not where I wanted to go. Organization notes. Yeah, it's organization. Right, injured list. Looks like he is fine and healthy. I don't see anything wrong with him, so it must have been a very minor injury. So there you go. So we pick up the win against Minnesota, and we got a win against the Dodgers. So we're remaining exactly at 500 after all that. We did take a series. We're still in last place in the division, though. We got to start doing better. If we look at the National League as a whole, we are 4 games away from the worst team in the National League. 28-37. We got to get closer to 500, and I think we can push there. Overall, I'd say, besides the shellacking from Yamamoto, it was a worthwhile video, worthwhile series for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll fix this Eric Lauer situation in a second here, but there you have it. Paul Skenes is now on the roster, and I don't think Jared Jones is too far behind. I think things are looking better than they did before Paul Skenes was on the roster. So we like to see that. And thanks, as always, for watching, and we'll see you with our next video.